Hey, dork. Yep, it's me. Oh, I'm happy to see you too. Now, can I get inside? I don't want our parents yelling at me for letting leaves blow in the house. Yeah, well, I was just running some errands and figured that I should come over and check on how everyone's doing. It's been way too long since my last visit, and I kinda missed you guys. So, are the parents home or are you here by yourself? Oh, so that means I could totally just trash the place and then leave so that you can take the fault? Hey, I'm joking. Where are they, anyways? Ah, they're going to a movie? You didn't want to go? Why wouldn't they let you? Is it a horror movie? Ugh, man, if they knew how many horror movies I watched behind their backs at your age, they would totally flip. Tell you what, if you ever want to watch something scary, you can come over to my house anytime. They'll never have to know. It's a date then. So how have things been? Enjoying your summer? That's good. Still going over to Jillian's place often? Have you told her you're crushing on her yet? I'm just teasing. Chill out, dork. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. Me? You know, work keeps me busy. Aside from that, life's good. Jaden and I are still together and going on dates about twice a week. Don't tell anyone, but I'm planning on asking her to move in with me soon. Har har, very funny. I've told you a million times my high school playgirl days are over. I really think this is the one. Ugh, whatever you say, dork. Hey, speaking of school, don't you start in a few days? Uh, are you okay? You kind of went quiet. I'm sorry if that's something you didn't want to think about. Oh man, I get it. School is rough. I suppose if you want, we can drop the subject, or I could hand down some advice. Whatever you'd prefer. Well, I mean, my advice might not be the best, but it comes from personal experience. Do you want to hear me out? Okay, I want to let you know that I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because school just sucks. Big time. I'm sure you know this by now, but our school system was designed back in the Industrial Revolution. At that time, most people would go on to have jobs in factories where they did literally one thing day in and day out. They could only listen to the bell and the boss, and despite how much the world has changed in the past 200 years, school has stayed mostly the same, and it's not fair whatsoever. I know how you feel. Everything about it sucks. Teachers have absolute power. Her. Whatever they say goes, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Which becomes an even bigger problem when the rules are never explained. I know when I was in school, there was a rule banning hats. Why? No teacher could ever give me an explanation. It just was. Plus, there are some teachers who go on a power trip, punishing kids for every little thing, no matter how much it doesn't matter. I know one thing I heard constantly was, "You're all going to be adults soon, so you need to start acting like it." Oof. Yeah, just like that. Every time the class collectively got punished for something, I heard that same speech over and over again. Just act like adults. But they were still treating us like children. We couldn't even go to the bathroom without a special pass. Why are we supposed to bear adult responsibilities when we weren't even allowed to pick our own seats? It's so, you know, stupid. And then, even when you get home, you can't escape school. Because there's so many after school programs and pages of homework that they expect you to do every night. They act like kids have no life other than school. They want you thinking about it 24/7. And all of this isn't even mentioning the ridiculous social hierarchies that form, or how 90% of what they teach you will never be useful in day to day life, or how much harder everything gets when you're neurodivergent or a target for bullies. The entire system is messed up to its core. But despite all of that, I promise you that this won't last forever. It doesn't feel that way right now, I know. When I was in your shoes, I didn't believe it either. But look at me now. I have a job, an apartment of my own. I even have a girlfriend. I survived school, and I know you can too. I know you don't believe me. It's hard to when you're stuck in the middle of it. But I'm not asking you to believe me. I just want you to trust me. School won't last forever. You will survive, and you will go on to have a fulfilling life free of everything that's making you miserable now. I promise. Thank you for trusting me. Now, I want to give you a few pointers on how to survive this mess. Prioritize yourself first. I know that's easier said than done, but please try. If a homework sheet is giving you stress and even after getting help you still can't figure it out, just, I don't know, jot down your best guesses and give yourself a break. As long as you're not failing the class, a single low grade won't set you back far. Another thing I want you to do is to celebrate the little things. If you pass a class, get yourself a treat. Finish a hard assignment, play a game, or watch a movie to unwind. As long as you're always trying your best, there's no reason not to celebrate your achievements. And by try your best, I don't mean that you have to be perfect. Your best will be different every single day. Some days your best might be writing an entire essay in one night, and others your best could be just going through the motions so that you can relax when you get home. Don't bully yourself for having bad days. You're worth more than that. And please, try not to stress on grades too much. I know mom and dad might have certain expectations, but as long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters. Believe me, grades mean almost nothing in the real world. Sure, colleges will look at them, but that's only a fraction of what they look at when deciding to enroll someone. Don't base your self-worth on meaningless letters. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be proud of yourself when you get a good grade, but I am saying that getting quote unquote bad grades doesn't say anything about your character. It doesn't make you lazy or dumb. Remember that, okay? And also, remember that you have people here to support you. I promise that I will always be here if you need me. Just call or text and I'll answer. Mom and Dad will too. And you have Jillian. We're all here for you. But especially talk to your friends at school. They will understand what you're going through better than I ever could. Again, I want to stress that even though the situation is terrible, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You will make it through. Repeat that for me. Say, I will make it through. Oh, come on. You've got to be more confident than that. I will make it through. Great. Now louder. I will make it through. Scream it from the rooftops. I will make it through. That's right. You're gonna kick school's ass. Oh, fuck, shit. Do me a favor and, maybe don't ever tell mom or dad that I cursed in front of you. Like, ever. Thanks. Oh, of course you can have a hug. Come here, squirt. Oh, you make me so proud. I couldn't ask for a better sibling. Okay, now after that intense conversation, I think it's best to unwind a bit. Hey, why don't we go out for some ice cream? My treat. Now that's what I like to hear. Get your shoes on, and I'll text Mom to let her know where you are. What do you take me for? Of course we're getting triple scoops, you dork.